So when I say for y'all, renting is not always the best decision. It's not, especially if you want to have something for you and your family. That's how you got to be thinking. You got to be thinking long term, not, oh, well, this is what I want. I don't want to deal with this and I don't want to deal with that. Because I hate when people come out their mouth and say that. Well, I don't want to deal with this and I don't want to deal with that. Generational wealth is not what you want to do. That's not how generational wealth is built. It's not built by what you want to do. It's built by what is the best strategy. What is the best strategy for us to get here, to get to this money, to get to this wealth building, to get to these assets? It's not about what you want to do. That's the problem with a lot of people. Your mind frame has become in wants and wants and wants, and it's about what you need to do. Because if you, again, depending on the government or you depending on your 9-to-5, your W-2 job, then guess what? Every day you wake up, you leave your livelihood and your family livelihood in somebody else's hand. And me, that's the reason why I became an entrepreneur. I refuse to live on this country and allow somebody else to determine and dictate my livelihood. Not everybody don't got to be an entrepreneur, but can you be an investor? Can you buy real estate? Can you buy land? Can you have a strategy? Yes, you can. It's not always necessarily I got to have a business or I'm selling a product or a service. Business is in your mind. Entrepreneurship is a mindset. I got let go from the bank in 2013. And I was cool with that. Somebody else could have been devastated by that. Right? But for me, that actually opened up the doorway for me to do what I really needed to do. Actually, the Most High allowed that to happen because he knew where I wanted to be. He knew my mindset. I've been an entrepreneur, always wanted to be an entrepreneur. That's why I started my company in 2008 while I was still working for corporate America, because I knew that I was going to be an entrepreneur. I knew I wasn't going to stay in corporate America. I don't like waking up having somebody having to tell me what to do. I don't like having to ask nobody, can I take a vacation? I don't like having to ask nobody, can I go to lunch at this time? That did not make me feel good. I'm a different type of individual. I ain't like none of that. I felt very controlled. So I knew right away, now this not going to work for me long. And my mama said, you ain't going to last in corporate America. You're not. Especially since I've been hustling since I was 15. Been making money. Been selling bags, purses, all type of stuff. Doing some other stuff too. But hey. Right? Especially a lot of us in big cities. Chicago, New York, Detroit. If we in a big city and you got that hustler mentality in you, you're not looking to be working for nobody for a long time. So how you going to do it? What's your game plan? How you going to get out of being able to work for somebody? Real estate is one of the biggest ways to wealth. If y'all don't know that, the top 10% all own property. The top 10% all own property. Real estate is one of your easiest ways to wealth. So, same as life insurance policies. That $30 a month that y'all could be paying, y'all kids could be lit out here with a $500,000 life insurance policy, with $1 million life insurance policy. Life insurance is the easiest way to wealth. And then real estate. All of your top 10% utilize that. American citizens, you all have to understand the system that you live in. You live in America. America is not a democracy. That's that false narrative that y'all have, that this is a democracy. It's not. That's the lie that they told y'all. We live in a capitalism society. Every single thing that we do is built on capitalism. So unless you're willing to go against the grain and change all the laws and ask all your senators and Congress to change things, then what you gonna do? You need to learn the real system. Learn and understand how money work. Learn and understand assets versus liabilities. Because you got a lot of people riding around here with these luxury vehicles and barely could put $5,000 to $10,000 in the tank. You're not winning. You're not winning if you gotta do a little something strange for some change every month to pay your rent. That's not winning. So the real way to work the system, especially for those that got Section 8, I'm gonna start having this conversation a lot more with y'all because I'm not understanding how y'all is renting, thinking that you're using the system with some people, because some people have actually said that I'm gonna work this system. You're not working the system renting. You'll be working the Section 8 system a lot better if you allowed them to buy you a multi-unit. And guess what? If you a first-time home buyer, it's so much money and down payment assistance. Y'all don't even got to come up out y'all pocket hardly for no money. NHS giving 15 bands, BMO giving up to 30,000 for home buyer assistance. It's so many programs out here that would give you the money and the down payment assistance for these houses and these properties. It's, do you want it? Do you want something different? Do you want to leave them kids something? I don't even have kids, and I've been thinking like this since I was a kid. That's why it flabbergasts me for some of y'all conversation when y'all don't have a game plan and you got kids out here. That just makes no sense to me. How you're not thinking long term. If I had a kid, I want my kid to be straight. I don't want my kid to be living check to check. I don't want my kid renting from somebody. I want my kid to be cool, knowing that they got this house that my mama paid for. And all I got to do is keep up the taxes on it. And once I buy this land down south, I'm burying somebody down there, and it's going to be a cemetery. And I'm not going to never pay another dollar in taxes again on that property. Same way Trump did. That's why I be telling y'all, every single thing that the rich do, you can do. Every single thing that the rich does, you can do it too. You just don't know it. You just don't have a game plan. You just never met nobody like me who's the realest tax and business strategist that know the tax code. Welcome. Hello. I live my whole life through the tax code that they put in this system. I'm not arguing and crying about no damn billionaire, because I see myself as a billionaire, and that's the other thing. Some of y'all don't see yourself with money. Some of y'all see yourself in poverty your whole life. That's why you get mad at people with money. If you don't see yourself with no money, if you don't see yourself making 100 bands, if you don't see yourself having $1 million in your account, that is a lack mindset. And that's the reason why you okay with still renting and not having nothing and leaving nothing for your kids. Because mentally, you have not put yourself in that position. I'm not mad at them for Elon, Trump, Bezos, none of them, Nancy Pelosi, all of them, anybody that's in the top 10%. I'm not mad at them, because guess what? I plan on being there with them. Yeah, we're going to use this tax code to our advantage, because the rest of the American people don't know, and they're not trying to know. So I would love to see more of you all with a bigger vision for yourself. And outside of the cars, clothes, and rim mentality, hood rich. Now this for the hood people, because hood rich ain't winning at all. Okay? Hood rich is not winning, because the hood is being bought up by other people that don't look like you. So you're not winning. Everybody else could see the value in the hood, but the hood. When I went to buy my wine the other night for me and my mom, I went to the Stony Island liquor store, the liquor store that they opened back up on Stony Island. Guess who owns that liquor store? It used to be white owned. I mean, it ain't a big deal anyway, right? But it's an Indian family that owns that liquor store. And when I went in that liquor store, I'm talking about every day, all day. That's all you see is people who look like me buying fifths, buying this. It was a girl in front of me who was buying. I don't even know if she had 2 fifths in the bag or not. All I know is her bill came up to $150 for some liquor. Her bill came up to $150 for some liquor. For something you about to drink in 24 hours. Then she had the nerve to be bringing out change and pennies and counting 5 and quarters. Baby, 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 that's baby, that I can't do that mindset.